Hello, everyone, and welcome. We are on our episode number 26 for Paint Calm. So today I have got out my Lightwish sketchbook. It's 300 GSM and it's cold pressed paper. It's a nice square size and it's something like 7.5 by 7.5 inches. So that's the size that I'm using today. Paint wise, I'm going to use my latest set of Rosa Gallery. These are the Urban Sketching set of 12 that I've reviewed on a previous video. So those are the colours that I'm going to be using. I've got 3 Princeton Snap round brushes. You can, as long as, well, round brushes will do. Size 12, size 6 and a size 2, just because I'm not sure what I'm going to use. I've also got out some gold acrylic paint. This is the Schmincke Classic Gold. You don't need that in particular. I just thought that I would play with that a little bit today. A gold gel pen and a white gel pen. So you can just use the gold gel pen throughout. You don't necessarily need the acrylic paint. And then a fine liner. And I'm going to be using my Tom's Studio Lumos. And in the ink in that, actually, let me just check what the ink is in that. Yeah, this has got the carbon ink in it that is waterproof. So there we go. Those are my tools. So we're going to start by doing 3 circles, but we don't want them to be perfect. And I'm going to pick, what colour shall we pick? Let's see. I think maybe I will mix a kind of maybe we'll go with some kind of a blue. So I'm going to take my ultramarine, I think. I'm going to take a bit of that. And I kind of want 3 different variations of it. So we'll have the cobalt on its own. And then we'll have a mix of the cobalt with the emerald green. Let's see what we get there. Oh, nice. There we go. And then we'll take the ultramarine and we'll mix it with the white. There we go. So I've got 3 colours there to do my circles with. So let's start with our ultramarine first. And they don't need to be perfect circles, is what I'm saying to you. So we'll get 1 circle in. And this should be rather nice because ultramarine granulates. So as long as you've got a smooth edge, curved edge is what I'm trying to say, I think, then all will be well. Right, then I'm going to take my mix that I did with the emerald green and we'll get 1 going on here. And smooth that edge off. There we go. And then we'll take our other colour, which was where we mixed it with the titanium white, and maybe we'll have that here. Okay. Now I want to have some kind of an edge to my paper, so maybe let's add a little bit of magenta to our ultramarine. So ultramarine is really kind of, you know, our base colour, and I'm literally just going over the edge here. So I'm painting over the washi tape so that I just get a little bit of an edge, and it can be wavy, it's fine, like so. And then what I want to do is to just get a few much lighter, maybe even slightly grayer. So let's try adding, I've really watered down that mix there. There we go. So yeah, really quite a watered down grey aqua kind of colour. And I'm just going to do some smaller circles here and there, and maybe some of them are it doesn't matter that, can you see my purple has run in, my blue has run in, we're not worried about that. We want it to look painterly. Painterly, is that a word? So just randomly, these are just going to be in the background. There we go. I think that should do it. Right, we need this to dry. So I'm going to pause and I will be back in a few moments. Right, okay, so that has now dried off, and I'm going to get my, I'm going to be using my Lumos, but you can use a fine liner. This is the equivalent of a 0.5 nib, by the way. And you know, I kind of want this to be a bit Christmassy, so I'm going to put some berries and some mistletoe on here, together with some cow parsley. So I'm going to go diagonally across the page here, and we're going to have 3 strands coming out. This is where our cow parsley is going to go. And so I'm just marking all of this out at the moment. This is where our berries are going to go, so we're going to allow that to come down here, and I'll have some I'm just doing some bits here for where the berries are going to be coming off. Okay, so there we have a few lines put in place for where our berries are going to go, And then from this corner is where we want our mistletoe to be. And for the mistletoe, we need some kind of long, thin leaves. We want some of those coming off. I'm just going to get some of these in, and then I will get the berries on later. So I'm just going to leave some little stalks there for the berries. Yeah, the mistletoe berries, basically. So we've got those there. And how should we do our cow parsley today? I think today I am going to pull up so that we've got these. Yeah, we'll do it like that today. This one's kind of going off the page. So I've just added some stems there for the cow parsley to come off of. Okay. So maybe let's start with the berries. So I'm going to need to do, and I've already used the magenta rose to get that purple around the outside. So I'm going to use some more of that. I'm going to go down to, how big do I want my berries to be? Maybe we'll go down to the size 2 then. And let's get some of this magenta up. And some of the bright red. And then we can kind of mix the two together as well. So let's see if we can get some of our berries on here. And we can add some detail to these in a bit. So I'm just going to swap about with the colours on my palette. So that I'm kind of mixing it up a little bit colour wise. And that way we've got some variation going on, which is what we want. It's a bit more of the red. Perhaps we'll add a bit of red into some of these. Just to bring the changes a little bit. Just adding some extra colour in there. Right, we've still got these ones to do. So let's grab a bit more red. There. So we've got some berries dangling down now, and we'll add to those in a little bit. But initially, we just needed to get those done. I'm not sure how this titanium white is going to work, but we will give it a go because I want some of the white mistletoe, which is usually kind of clumped together. Actually, it works fine. Oh, that's quite impressive. Maybe we'll have... So, actually, that looks a bit washed out on screen, but it is quite good. I might yet get my bleed proof white out if when that dries it's not good enough. But we also need to do our green leaves. So let's take some of the, well, it's just called green. And I'm going to take some of this red because I want it more olivey. There we go, that looks better to me. So that we get these leaves in. So most of you will know that red and green make brown. If you want to make your green a more olivey colour, then add some red to it. Yeah, they are disappearing. So I am actually going to get my bleed proof white out. So that we can make these. Yeah, that's heaps better. Da -da 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 -da. Bleed proof white to the rescue, as always. There, we can see them a lot better now. So that is our mistletoe down the bottom there. Okay, now we want to do our cow parsley, and for that I'm going to use this, but you could do your dots with a gel pen, or maybe some of you might have some other gold paint that you want to use. I want this to really stand out, so this is just an old tester piece of watercolor paper. I'm going to squeeze some out on there. Because it's acrylic, I don't want to put it on my watercolor palette, because when it dries I won't be able to get it off. Let's just dry that off a bit. Let's get some of this gold going on. Right, let's start at the top here, and I want to get some little circles. Make that a bit more like a circle. And you can just have these spreading out like so. Let's do our next one. So this has then kind of got a nice Christmassy vibe to it. Okay, there's that one going off the page a little bit. And then we've got our one here. There. Rather lovely. While I've got my gold out, I am going to do some gold circles. Well, that's if I can do a circle today. Okay. And I'm just going to pop them inside this blue circle here. Just a little bit randomly, but there we go. There we've got some little gold circles there. And I might just add, yeah, let's just add a few randomly. Well, not really, I'm kind of attaching them to these lighter coloured ones that we did. Okay. Right, let's do something else with our mistletoe down the bottom here. I think what I'm going to do is just add a little bit of gold to these leaves. I'm just doing a couple of little marks on my leaves. I'm not sure if that's, yeah, maybe there we go. I think you can just about see that now, can't you? Like so. Now, are they dry enough? They probably are. I want to add a little white dot to my, just get all that gold off of my number 2. Right. So with these little berries, it always helps if we just add a little, can you see? There we go. Just adding a little, where the light's catching it, I suppose. So just adding that in really helps to bring those to life. Right, let's take our white gel pen now, and I want to do some circles on this one. So here we go. This is what I'm doing here. Some of them are more oval, some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. That just shows that we're adding a bit more interest. Makes it all look a bit more intricate. There we go. So now we've got something going on in that one. We've got something going on in that one. And now maybe we just need a little something in this one. And for this one, I think I'm just going to do some wiggly lines. I'm trying to avoid my branches a bit, but we're not going to worry too much about perfection here. So that we've just got something going on in that one too. Okay. Wow. I think, well, we've got these lighter ones. I'm going to just make them into swirls, just because I can. Not all of them, because some of them are buried underneath other things. Maybe we'll do that one. And maybe we can do one in there. And maybe we can have one in there. So I've just kind of gone over those, some of those lighter sort of bluey grey colours that we did. So let's sorry, distracted there for a moment. Let's unclip this and let's take our masking tape off. Oh, look. Now then, those of you that watched my video the other day will know exactly what to do when this happens. What do? We take our bleed proof white and we get rid of it. Okay, so I think that is Christmassy, but not in your face Christmassy. For those of you that are wanting to get into the Christmas mood, there is our Paint Calm episode number 26, which I think is rather fun to do. Bit of mistletoe, a few berries, we've got some gold going on. So yeah, rather nice. In fact, you can see that gold sparkling, can't you? All right. Well, I hope that maybe some of you will have a little go at that. If you have a go, then do share it with me on Instagram, hashtag Michelle Mould Artist. I would love to see some of the things that you are doing. Okay, take care, everyone. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay calm, and I really do hope that I will get to see you another day. All right, bye for now.